didn't start young, they started late, so they're having to play big catch-up, right? But it's possible. Anyway, so retirement plan. Roth IRA, that could be another subject. We don't need to spend a lot of time on that, but there are Roth conversions that have been going on the last couple of years. Those rarely ever make sense. You have to be a very wealthy person for a Roth conversion to make sense. Let me give you an example. A person has $1 million. They've been doing very well. They got $1 million in their IRA. Maybe what they did is they left in a company and they did very well and they rolled it over into an IRA. Now they want to convert it into a Roth. In order to convert that into a Roth, they have to pay the tax. And in that kind of a bracket, it's like $300,000, and it can't come out of the IRA. It's got to come out of other resources. So most people don't do that. Why would the whole purpose of Roth is for people to pay their taxes sooner, so the government can have the money. Frankly, I'd like to keep it in my account longer.
Dan, can I just make a follow-up point?
Sure.
If you are playing catch-up, and hopefully you're not, but if you're playing catch-up, you can add an extra $5,000 if you're over the age of 55 into your 401k plan annually. Right? So instead of 15,000, it's somewhere over 20, right?
If you're over 50, or is it 50? If you're over 50, you can put in 16,000 base plus 5,000 catch-up. Actually, it works out to 16,500 and 5,500, so it works out to 22,000 if you're over age 50. That's a couple of $1,000 a month. Do you think people do that?
So
I know a few.
Question.
I know a few that do.
My employer has a 401k as well as a 401k Roth.
Mm-hmm.
So I can choose from either one.
Yes, you can.
And you're saying basically 401k Roth, stay away from that.
I wouldn't go Roth. Not unless you've maxed out the 401k deductible side. I don't know if you can do both.
Well, you're still limited to total
how much?
contributions.
I would take all the tax deductions I get, because the money that goes into the 401k tax deduct, the pre-tax side, you're going to get to keep the earnings on the government's tax. So it just seems to make sense to me. It would have to be I would have to have a client convince me that it made sense. And I haven't had anybody do that yet. It's another way for the government to get your tax money sooner. And I just think it belongs in my pocket, not theirs. I have better ideas to do with my money anyway. Now, here's one that was interesting. These were really good questions. I'm going to make up a really good answer, too. This might be, let's see, how much does the Federal Reserve matter to us, regular Joes, just trying to make a living? And why? Do we know what the Federal Reserve? That's the federal bank. I don't know. I don't know why it would matter to you. The important thing to keep in mind is that the Federal Reserve is the organization that tries to keep the economy from getting too heated up and overinflated or devalued. The Federal Reserve was a big player in keeping the economic system